want to see every school in our country get the funding it needs. And can I just say, it's wonderful to be here at this Discovery School in Kent, talking to pupils and teachers, many of whom have kept going throughout the pandemic. And you've got schools now back, some classes back at 97%, and I really congratulate them on that. But also pupils and teachers who have kept going, kept learning, kept teaching throughout the whole crisis. So it's absolutely wonderful to talk to them today and to thank them for what they've been doing. Yeah, let's be very clear. There is a balance here, and I'm not going to be sort of pushed into a position of becoming a knee-jerk Sinophobe on every issue, somebody who is automatically anti-China. But we do have serious concerns. We have concerns about the treatment of the Uighur minority, obviously, about the human rights abuses. We obviously have concerns about what's happening in Hong Kong, and you'll be hearing a bit later on from the Foreign Secretary about how we're going to change our extradition arrangements to reflect our concerns about what's happening with the security law in Hong Kong. We have to think about the human rights, the rights of the people of Hong Kong to participate in democratic processes, and people here from Hong Kong, and how those changes affect them. What we won't do, as I say, is completely abandon our policy of engagement with China. China is a giant fact of geopolitics. It's going to be a giant factor in our lives, in the lives of our children and our grandchildren. So we've got to have a calibrated response, and we're going to be tough on some things, but also going to continue to engage. Well, Paul, I wish I could say that I was, like 100% confident we'll get a vaccine for COVID-19. As you know, there are about 100 different inquiries, different scientific ventures out in the field now. The UK has got some world-leading scientists engaged in this, as the Oxford program, where we've secured 100 million doses already. What we're saying today is we're investing also in a couple of potential vaccines, one French, one German, 90 million doses that we're going to be investing in there. But I'm hopeful. I got my fingers crossed. But to say that I'm 100% confident that we'll get a vaccine this year or indeed next year is, alas, just an exaggeration. We're not there yet. If you talk to the scientists, they think the sheer weight of international effort is going to produce something, and they're pretty confident that we'll get some sorts of treatments, some sort of vaccines that really make a difference. But can I be right now? Can I tell you that I'm 100% confident? No. That's why we've got to continue with our current approach, maintaining the social distancing measures, as you've seen in this school, where they're doing an amazing job. We've got to continue to do all the sensible things, washing our hands, all those basic things, wearing face masks in confined spaces like on public transport or in shops, all those basic things, and then we'll continue to drive the virus down by our own collective action. It may be that the vaccine is going to come riding over the hill like the cavalry, but we just can't count on it right now.